guys, it is Shalompopculture. How you guys doing? Hopefully having a lovely morning or a lovely evening or afternoon wherever you are. Like, comment, share, subscribe because it helps me out and it lets me know if you like the video or not. Right, I'm gonna get right into it because Meg the Opportunist is having trouble with her record label 1501 again. As per usual, they always have trouble all the time. She always butts head with the guy who owns it, Carl Crawford, because they don't get along. They haven't gotten along for a long time because Megan is always claiming that her record label either doesn't pay her, or they one time she wanted to do that song with BTS. Remember that Butter song? And she said that her label wouldn't let her release her verse or release the song, and then she basically took them to court and they let her release it. So she always has a problem or something with them, and plus she doesn't like Carl because he was on Tory's side during the whole Tory case. I don't want to touch on it too much because I do have some videos on that, so I'll link them down below. And she's basically saying that the record label was running out of money and they're not paying her. And she's saying the bank account allegedly in 1501 only has $10,000 in it. So, but at the same time, people don't really feel sorry for Megan because they're like, read your contract sort of thing. But Megan isn't the brightest bulb. I'm not gonna lie, she's not the brightest bulb in the world. She did say when she was going back and forth with Carl Crawford, I think it was in 2020 or 2021, she was saying that her mum read her contract for her, which is like, okay. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, what does your mum's not a solicitor, she's not a lawyer, so she doesn't understand what contracts and whatever, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Megan just needs to go independent because 1501, they clearly don't care about her. Carl doesn't like her. Carl has called her the B word. He has called her the S word. He has called her a pass around. He's called her, he has said like she's a D sucker. She has called her like every name under the sun when they're going back and forth. He's called her a horse. He's called her a seahorse. And it was only until when Megan came back from her hiatus, like a couple weeks ago, that he made a statement. I'll put it up. He made a statement being like, saying, welcome Megan Thee Stallion back from her break. She's coming back to Houston, her hometown. Hotties welcome her back. And he was being very nice in the note. And I just don't believe he wrote the note. It just sounded so forced. Because how do you go from calling someone a horse, a seahorse, a slut, a B word, whatever, to now saying, oh, she's so talented, she's gonna grace us with her amazing performance, welcome her back, hotties. It's like, nah, that doesn't sound like Carl. He, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't sound like him. If you know what Carl's like, he's very like, I don't know him personally, but from the pictures I've seen of him with Tory and the way he was talking to Megan, he definitely did not write that. I think someone else wrote that for him and he just put his name on it and boom, bada boom. But yeah, to be honest, Megan, I'm not really that, just go independent at this point or get another record label because she keeps going back and forth with 1501. It's tiring at this point. Like, anytime she talks about 1501, I'm like, oh, here we go again. Anyways, next topic. We have got a Princess Diana and Nicki Minaj collab. Right, okay, so I'm a bit torn with this one because, right, okay. Let me breathe. I'm a bit torn with this one because I don't like Ice Spice. I don't like her music. And obviously that's just me. Maybe someone else loved her music and it's for someone else. But she's a very mid rapper. There's no bars. Her bars are very ABC, very like rhyming munch with lunch and crunch and bunch. Like, that's not rapping in my opinion. That's just rhyming. Anyone can do that. Even like a 3-year-old could do that. But this is the thing I keep telling Nicki Minaj, stop doing collaborations with people who are not on your level talent-wise, because we've seen it time and time again where Nicki Minaj is just being really kind, and because I feel like people think that Nicki Minaj is like not a kind person, but if she wasn't, then why would she be helping all these younger rappers and younger female rappers? And she keeps doing it time and time again. We've seen it like every year or time and time again where she raps or she features on a song with someone who's not on her level talent-wise, and then they get famous or they get, the publicity and the fame they want, and then it gets to their head and then they start talking crap about Nicki Minaj and then they start beefing with her, and then yeah, there we go. We've seen it time again. We've seen it with Megan Thee Stallion, or Megan the Opportunist. I'm going to start calling her that now. We've seen that with Cardi Criminal B we've seen that with. And I'm not going to be surprised if Ice Spice No Talent does it, because was it a couple months ago she was on Twitter, she was saying, I only want to do songs with people who have Grammys. She's like, oh, I like Cardi B because she has a Grammy. I want to do a song with her because she has a Grammy. It's like, okay then, go collaborate with her. Like, you know, you're both untalented. I'm sure you make a great song together. And then now she's here with Nicki Minaj. So I don't really trust her. I can see her maybe turning on Nicki Minaj in a couple months, doing something. So yeah, we've seen it time and time again. But then yeah, so Nicki, if this Ice Spice No Talent turns on you, I don't have anything to say. I'm really sorry. But yeah, as per usual, Nicki destroyed her on the song. I think that's very self-explanatory. That's the thing. People want to do songs with Nicki Minaj so bad, but at the same time, you gotta be careful because her rapping and like her flow is so good that she will literally destroy you on your own song. So like you gotta be careful with these features. The same thing with Ariana Grande. People are like, oh, I want to do a song with Ariana Grande, but you gotta be careful because she will vocally destroy you on a song. And she did that in 2019 with Lizzo on the Good as Hell song. I was surprised. I was like, Lizzo, keep up. Like, Ariana Grande destroyed her on that song. Like, Ariana Grande's high notes and her riffs and her just vocals, she destroyed Lizzo on that song. I was like, that's embarrassing. That was your own song and you're getting destroyed like that. Anyways, oh gosh. Obviously Nicki's verse, fantastic, amazing as per usual. Her flow, I never know what to expect of Nicki. That's why I get so excited when I see a Nicki feature. I just, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, I get so excited. And I knew this collab was gonna come because on Twitter, I don't know why I said on Twitter, Nicki posted the lyrics for Princess Diana. So I was like, oh gosh, this is gonna come. And then a couple of days ago, um, there's like a link with a cover art of Princess Diana, but it wasn't the official cover art. So it looked like it was fan made, and Nicki and Ice Spice still hadn't announced it yet, so I didn't know what to think of it. I thought it's just fans being fans, but obviously they were correct. Next topic we have is Kill Bill and Doja Cat with Scissor. I don't know why I said it in that order. Right. So a couple months ago, if you don't know, for SOS, when it just came out, sort of before it came out, Scissor said that Doja was going to be on the song. And Scissor wanted Doja to be on the song. She said in multiple interviews she really wanted her to be on the song because if you don't know, in 2021, Scissor did the Kiss Me More song for Doja, and that was so successful. It got Doja her first Grammy and Scissor's first Grammy, and that song was viral. Like it was everywhere. You couldn't go 2021 without hearing it. So to sort of return the favor, Scissor was like, "Can you be on my album since I did do that song for you?" And Doja was basically like, "No." AKA ghosting her, which I think is quite rude because she was on Kiss Me More. I've done a video on this, so I will link this below. I did a video a couple months ago when it did happen, so I'll link it below. But yeah, that was quite rude. And I think that Doja I think she's seeing the success that Scissor has, so she was like, oh, I have to hop on it then. I have to hop on the Kill Bill. And my opinion on it is, on Doja's verse, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's gonna have to grow on me a bit. Um, and this is the first time where Doja's just pure rapping, like pure rapping. And we haven't heard that in a long time because for the longest time we've been hearing like pop Doja, like, you know, pop happy Doja. So for the longest time we haven't heard her pure rapping in a long time, and she is purely rapping on this song, which I don't mind. And I feel like Doja wants to be known as a rapper. That's why her tweets, she's been like, oh, my raps are mid or they're corny, which I don't think is true. I feel like Doja is talented and she should just own it. I don't think she should be saying she's mid or corny because I don't think that's true. But yeah, her verse is okay. It's like, all right. You know, it'll probably grow on me. I'll probably change my mind within the next week and I listen to it, but it's okay. But yeah, I think Doja just thought, you know what, like I effed up. I should have been on the album, so I'm gonna, you know, make my wrongs right by being on Kill Bill and being on it. But I don't think this was the right song. I don't know. I don't think this was the right song for Doja to hop on. I feel like there were so many other songs she could have hopped on. I don't think this was the right one, in my opinion. But comment down below what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. But yeah, that is all I have today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I kept the video nice and short for you guys. And I also have a blog page which I did a review on Ice Spice's EP when it came out, so I'll link that below as well because I went in on that. I was typing. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Shalom Pop Culture out.